Assalamu alaikum. This tutorial is all about Daraz API's integration. In the previous video, I have described about all the basic things that you should know before calling Daraz APIs. For now, before proceeding, I will discuss about the GetSeller API for the demo purpose. Before calling APIs, you should know that there are the basic steps that you should follow. The first one is the populate parameters and the values, and the second is generate the signature. Lastly, you just pass the request through HTTP request and get the response from the Daraz server. Here are some common parameters while you just call Daraz APIs. Every time you need these parameters is all about the just like action, format, timestamp, user ID, API key version, and lastly you need just like a signature. This is very important thing, you know, that before calculating the signature you should pass all the parameters like action, format, timestamp, user ID and variant, and take the hash of all the parameters, and then after that you just convert into the ASCII characters. Finally you just add all the information and calculate the signature, and then set the final request to the Daraz seller center. Now I'm going to show you a sample code snippet where you can find all of these things. I have created a project in ASP.NET MVC. I have added the three classes that actually the work differently in their areas. Firstly, in this class I have add all the code that is actually used for just for adding or calculating the hash of the request. This method is simply taking the value of in the string form and hash key. In the second step method, you can know that there is a just like ASCII characters, and after just evaluating the request, it just convert it into the ASCII characters, equivalent ASCII characters. The other class, this is very important thing that you should know, that in this section I have passed all the things like URL, user, key, variant, action, and the format. These are all the parameters we should supply before calling. One thing you should remember, that all the parameters should be in alphabetical orders. When you pass all of these things, we will firstly calculate the hash of the string. After that, these parameters are converted for the URL encoding, in which we just convert it into the ASCII characters equivalent, and then we pass it for just calculating the signature. The third class is just for requesting general request, to just call any kind of the server request. When you add all of these things, after that in the home controller I just added the basic functionality like you just passing the user ID, password, API key, variant. It is default, you just need to put it 1.0. action is get seller, and here's the URL of the Daraz seller. Format is it can be in two form, like in XML, or it should be just like a JSON. I'm just going to change it into the JSON. Now I'm going to run this project. Here I'm going to share with you Daraz API's seller's documentation. When you will get the response, it is just like this. You will find the seller ID, short code, your registered email, your shop name, and finally the other company name as well, the CP parameters. Yes, there's the response. Here you can see that we have the header section and the body as well. In the header section we found request action type just like get seller, and the response type is sender, and here is the current timestamp. In the body section I found the following parameters: CB, email, name, seller ID, shortcut code. So for now, if you need this code snippet, you can follow along the article that I have been written, and I will share you the URL in this description of the link, video description. Thank you for watching.